So let's talk about April 10th, 2026. Just hours before they were set to take over Coachella, the global girl group KATSEYE dropped Pinky Up. And this track, it didn't just drop, it detonated. It set the entire internet on fire. Today, we're going to perform a deep tissue autopsy on this thing to figure out what makes it so beautifully, and let's be honest, terrifyingly, brilliant. I don't think a better metaphor for this song actually exists. This line just perfectly nails the entire concept. On the surface, it's all elegant and refined, but right underneath, it is sharp, it's aggressive, and it's so dangerously modern.
And wow, the impact was immediate. The track absolutely exploded on the TikTok viral charts, but it also became one of the most polarizing releases of the year. It sparked a full-on war in the comment sections of every social platform. Whether you loved it or hated it, you were definitely talking about it.
So let's get past the viral clips, let's get past the comment wars, and really try to understand the core idea behind all of this tea-soaked chaos. Okay, first things first, you have to understand this wasn't an accident. This was a blueprint. See, KATSEYE has been engineered for global domination, and their whole evolution has always been about making these huge, radical artistic shifts. Pinky Up is just their most deliberate and calculated move yet. The song doesn't even feel like just music. It feels like you're watching some kind of surrealist movie. It's like hearing a digital guillotine at a debutante ball, or that uncanny feeling of a glitch happening inside a perfect dollhouse. These contradictions, that's the entire point. So, how in the world did they actually build this sound? Let's peel back that first layer and look at the music theory, the composition. This is where all that chaos gets its structure.
This is a massive shift for them. KATSEYE has completely ditched their smooth, R&B, internet girl era. They've dived headfirst into this high-octane hyperpop, a genre that's all about distorted, exaggerated sounds, and they fused it with the super aggressive triplet kick patterns of Jersey Club. The result is just pure digital maximalism. And the engine driving this whole thing? It's the tempo, a relentless 135 beats per minute. Now, this isn't just fast. It's strategically designed to match modern club music. It's physical. It's meant to make you move whether you want to or not.
And right underneath all that speed is this simple, almost claustrophobic loop of chords in C minor. The goal here isn't to be complex. It's to create this hypnotic, relentless forward momentum. It just never, ever lets up. But here is where the real genius is. That vocal hook, the Pinky Up line, it actually hits on the offbeat. It's syncopated. And this creates this jarring push-pull tension against that heavy on-beat kick drum. It's literally like trying to maintain perfect posture while you're riding a roller coaster. All right, buckle up because we're going to get even more technical. In this section, we're heading into the studio to look at the sonic architecture. We're going to reveal the production secrets that make Pinky Up sound so unique and, well, frankly, unhinged.
So the producers, Hitman, Bang, and Dwilly, they used this trick called a V-shaped mix. What they did was boost the super low thumping sub-bass and the piercing high frequencies, but then they completely scooped out the middle. This creates this huge empty space so that every single element, the kick, the vocals, those metallic synths, can hit with just maximum brutal impact.
And maybe the most crucial ingredient here is a technique called sidechain compression, and they use it to an extreme degree. See, every single time that kick drum hits, the rest of the music violently ducks out of the way. That is what gives this track its signature pulsating, almost physical breathing sensation. And then you've got the vocals. On the bridge, they use an effect called formant shifting. Now, this doesn't change the singer's pitch, but it totally alters the character of their voices, giving them this robotic, almost doll-like quality. It basically shoves the vocals right into that creepy, uncanny valley, which, by the way, is a hallmark of the whole hyperpop aesthetic. Okay, this is one of my favorite details. Those little sounds, the teacups clinking, the liquid pouring, they are not just background noise. No way. They are processed with such insane compression that they sound massive, like a giant made of porcelain is stomping around. It's satirical, it's campy, and it is just technically brilliant. Okay, so we get the how, right? We see all the technical choices that make the song sound so absolutely chaotic. But all of that chaos, it serves a purpose. So what is this song actually trying to say? At its heart, the core message here is a total satire of etiquette. The song takes the act of holding your pinky up while you drink tea, that classic symbol of high society, and it reclaims it.
It flips it into a modern Gen Z flex of pure confidence and defiance.
Now, this is what led to that huge debate online, especially over on Reddit. A lot of critics were calling the repetitive, kind of deadpan delivery of the chorus lazy. But that raises a really interesting question, right? Was it actually lazy, or was it a very deliberate stylistic choice to give off that detached, bored elite vibe the song is making fun of? Well, that whole lazy argument kind of falls apart when you look at the actual music theory. That hook, it's built on a descending minor third, which is the exact same interval you hear in a classic playground taunt. It's a scientifically proven structure designed for psychological stickiness. This thing was basically engineered in a lab to get stuck in your head. So, when we pull all of these different layers together, what is the final verdict? What does this aggressive, chaotic, and pretty brilliant track really mean for KATSEYE, and maybe for the future of pop music itself? Look, Pinky Up is way more than a song. It's a statement piece. It's KATSEYE announcing to the entire world that they are not just another girl group. They are an experimental pop powerhouse, and they are leading a global pop revolution. This sound wasn't just made for your headphones. It was specifically engineered to dominate a festival main stage, just like Coachella. So the final verdict? It's an 8.5 out of 10. This song is a complex, intentionally jarring, and ultimately a massively successful piece of art. It really is a beautiful, aggressive, tea-soaked chaos. And that leaves us with one last big question to think about. In an age of viral moments and shrinking attention spans, is this kind of experimental, maximalist, beautifully chaotic music the new blueprint for what a global pop hit is supposed to look and sound like?